I'm doing this dream vlog today. I'm someone who enjoys collaborating with other people and having a sense of community, bouncing ideas off of other people. I think it's because of my Mars and midheaven in Gemini. You know, the back and forth with someone makes it more dynamic and interesting to me. Doing it by myself, I do have ADHD, so I get scatterbrained and I just forget what I'm talking about. I don't know, you know. I don't know, you know. I don't know, you know. I got really exciting news last night. I booked a commercial for a mocktail brand, which to me is really exciting because I don't drink alcohol. I quit drinking in 2019. It was really for the best. And I think society's normalized alcohol so much. People low-key get offended when you say you don't drink. Like, what? You don't drink? And they keep trying you, dude. They keep trying you. They're like, so do you want a glass of wine? Do you want this? And it's like, I told you I don't drink. Why are you pushing me and my boundaries? I have my Sailor Moon cup. It's actually a certified Sailor Moon, so it's like legit. I dream every night, okay? But not every dream is worth sharing. Did you guys see the TikTok of this guy being interviewed and he's like, yo, her very confident fellow, I can't tell if it's satire or not. You know what I really hate is when you go on a really nice date with this fine ass woman and then the next day your wife finds out and you heard. My friend Sammy, shout out to Sammy. He calls me Goofy Goober. I'm a Goofy Goober. SpongeBob reference. I'm a Goofy Goober. What? I'm a Goofy Goober. I hope this dream can inspire fellow creatives to be more creative. Some people might say, why are you sharing your dreams? You know, isn't that a little personal? To me, yes and no. Some dreams I feel it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I do have dreams and I'm like, oh, this is a great idea for a story. Go on my computer and spend 5 hours writing. You know what I'm saying? I'm online chronically. This is terrible. Sometimes my dreams, I feel like I want to do something about them and write like a story or like a song or whatever, because I can hear songs in my dreams and it'll take me 5 minutes to write like the story or whatever's happening. This one felt cool. For a lot of people, being in the dream that I'm about to describe, they'd be like, that's terrifying or like that's freaky. But I was kind of like a third party, the eagle eye. And it really makes me think about this one other dream I had like a long time ago. It was 2 years ago. We'll get to that one. God, I have ADHD. I have ADHD, y'all. Get to the fucking point. It's a sci-fi dream. It's utopian, obviously. There are 3 main characters. There's this main girl, right? It does revolve around time, which is a concept that's spoken about quite frequently in everything I do. It's not because I'm afraid of dying. I'm not. Like, death is inevitable. I am gonna die one day and it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not stressing over that. I'm more stressed out about living a life that's really boring and unfulfilled rather than dying. Dying is the least of my worries. You know, it's gonna happen. It's out of my control. I'm not gonna freak out over it. So this is a sci-fi dream, and the main girl, I'm guessing, there's an electric fence and it's tall, and I don't know, there's a bunch of people and she's being sent out to go find something or do something, right? She's covered in dirt, she's filthy, she's been there for a while. So this thing that's been happening in this universe has been happening for a while. There are like monsters, quote unquote, like entities and stuff like that are very scary and spooky. Anyways, she finds one of the fences that's been deactivated. She climbs to the top of it, notices that there are like 3 other people. There's one guy, there's 2 girls that had made it, and she stops at the top before jumping off. And you can like hear the leaves, the wind, the cold, crisp air, and you can hear her heartbeat. It's beating, and she's like waiting, and the feeling is like she's not completely ready to jump. She's like assessing the situation. Is some monster gonna scoop and kill them? Why would she jump and die with them? So anyways, she ends up jumping because it's safe. So she's like following them through, and then as she walks through the gate, suddenly she's in like this condo looking apartment or whatever. She's staring at me with blank eyes. And so she makes it into this condo place, right? And she's looking for something like a clue, like medication, some shit. She's in her friend's room and she finds a bottle. It looks like those kid shampoos, you know, that are like roundish, like they look like fish, and it says doesn't burn the eyes, but they fucking did. It burned the eyes. Oh, that's some good coffee. And she finds a bottle of perfume, right? And it's half empty. And the character, for some reason, has a breakdown over that. She's like, fucking liar, blah, blah, having a fit. Throws the bottle and threw it to the wall. Why would anyone do that? You know, first of all, it's going to smell. Does the perfume smell bad? Does it smell good? Why would she do that? It didn't smell in the dream, luckily. Because sometimes it smells, you know. I don't know for you, but like my dreams are hyper realistic. 6K, you know, smells, sounds, the feeling of everything. Everything is really real in the dream when I'm in it. It didn't smell, thank God. And then breaks the perfume. One girl comes rushing before the other one. And she's like, what are you doing? What's going on? And she's like, you fucking lied to me. And she's like, you pregnant bitch. And I was like, whoa, that's out of left field. Fucking hell. And the girl's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The other girl comes in. She's like, she's pregnant, not me. And I'm like, whoa, drama. What is going on in this friend group? Okay. I'm not pregnant. You need to be having intercourse for that to happen. And I'm purposely not doing that right now. I'm very focused on myself and my career, and I don't need the distraction. I don't know anyone maybe I do. I don't know. But I'm not. Big ass drama. They're fighting over this, okay? She's like, you're pregnant? It's the end of the fucking world and you're pregnant? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, it is Utopia. I was thinking about Ethiopian coffee for some reason. I was mixing both. Like, Ethiopian coffee is it's good. Ethiopian coffee, but it's not my favorite kind of beans. Deception or betrayal in that friendship group or some shit. And then they run to a window. One of them runs to the window, and then another one joins. And there's a blonde lady who's frozen in time. She's like frozen mid-jog, not moving. And for some reason, the lady who's like frozen in time, it's very eerie. And the characters are freaked out. And you can see other people too that are frozen, like mid-conversation, like clock stoppers or whatever, you know? When he stops time with his watch. And then there's like a pause and they're like scared, genuinely scared. And one of them says, oh my God, that means my mom is in the kitchen, or like some shit. Someone they know is frozen in the kitchen, that means. But then when they go to look, no one is there. And so it's getting spooky. So there's something to do with time. Like time lapses or like time lines getting intertwined that I think could be pretty cool. I'm like, what? Why was I telling my dream? So yeah, I think it would be really cool to have like, it's a movie or a TV show. I think a TV show would make more sense because then you have more time to develop the characters' backgrounds and like relationships and storylines and also like develop the story, because it would be so short in a 120-minute period, you know, like an hour and 20 minutes or so. And I think like 1 hour episodes would make more sense, because then you can go pee, you can pause it, you can go back to it when you want to and whatever. But yeah, so like a sci-fi that takes place, you know, something obviously bad happened so that society crashed, because it's what everyone in life is afraid of. I mean, our society right now is kind of questionable, you know what I'm saying? People are struggling with living wage and human rights and just common sense. So anyways, the show, it's been a few years now, so people are accommodated to this new lifestyle, the threats, the danger, and also it coincides with like those TikToks that are talking about aliens being in the sea right now. And I'm just like, what if humans are aliens, bro? What if we're the aliens? Like, we are advanced intelligence, you know what I mean? Like, we are in advanced intelligence, but we are kind of stupid at the same time. So humans are quite intelligent, simultaneously quite stupid. But I think it would be cool to have like this dynamic and obviously drama within the relationships of the characters. But there should be like some arcs or like characters that have a healthy style of communication and like relationships and whatnot, balance. It's fair. It's fairness. Some of them are messy and chaotic and they piss you off, but that's like a thin line, because I feel like when a character is annoying and pissing you off, sometimes you don't want to watch the show anymore because you're like, this fucking motherfucker. There's also timelines that are interfering and like interference with frequencies and whatnot, and there is obviously an enemy, right? Like, it's a metaphor of something that's happening in real life, underlying or whatever. So there's an evil force that is you know what happens when you speak multiple languages? You forget words in every language. And so people will think that you don't know how to express yourself or that you're dumb, but really you're dumb in multiple languages, basically. The truth is, the dream ended when they started freaking out about the fact that the person wasn't in the kitchen. So it was like, I'm sure there's a part in the woods before the fence. I just don't remember it quite. There was like swamp water, swamp water. There was water. It was a very like unpleasant kind of environment. But yeah.